Well, Ashley Barty's 2019 Wimbledon campaign has officially come to an end. The Australian favourite and world #1 losing to the unseeded American Alison Riske. Former tennis champion and commentator Todd Woodbridge joins us now from London. Todd, good morning to you. Let's talk about the game. Barty looked formidable in that first set. Everything was working in her favour, and then Riske fought back, and full credit to her.
Yeah, hello, Georgie. Good morning, everybody at home. It is more gin and tonic time here in London, let me tell you. But for Ash Barty, it was disappointment today in that opening set. She played great. In fact, opened with 4 aces, and I haven't seen her do that before. Took the first set comfortably, but then she relaxed just enough to let Alison Riske back into that match. And she played tactically a perfect match. And I think for Ash, just a little off colour, didn't have that extra gear that we've seen in her game over the past couple of months.
What went wrong for Ash, do you think, or was it just purely a lack of stamina?
No, definitely not a lack of stamina. Even though perhaps you're starting to get a little bit jaded, if you look at her serve, she's been serving so well for the past 6-8 months. Today, she only served 51% of first serves in the entire match, and that allowed her opponent to really dictate the terms on the second serve. And she wasn't able to get the first strike in the rallies. And Alison Riske is a very good grass courter. She moved forward into the net really well, and she took the parts of the court that Ash actually likes to dictate and be the leader in. She took those away. So, I mean, we have to give full credit to her opponent today. Ash didn't play poorly, just wasn't able to go a little bit bigger than what we've seen.
Todd, at the press conference after the game, Ash was so gracious and very philosophical, saying it's just a tennis game, the sun's still going to come up tomorrow. Such a commendable attitude, but I imagine it would still hurt.
Oh, it would hurt because she looks at Wimbledon grass courts as her best surface. But the reality is, and before the tournament started, I said if Ash was to go deep, it would be an exceptional effort. I actually thought that once she got through to the round of 16, she'd be more on her way. But she hit the flattest match that she's hit in the last 12 weeks. And let's remember, she's been on the road for 12 straight weeks. She has had a week off from playing a tournament, but she had media commitments. She became the world #1. She had all of these new experiences that have just created a different life for her. I mean, her life will never be the same after winning in Roland Garros, and I think she's actually handled it so well. What she needs now is just a little bit of time away from the game to recharge the batteries and refocus.
Todd, does she retain her world #1 ranking?
Yes, she will. There was a chance that she might lose it. Karolina Pliskova was still in the tournament today. Had she have made the final, she could have overtaken Ash, but as it stands now, she'll, at the end of Wimbledon, will still be the #1 player in the world. And how that works is that she reached the 3rd round last year. This year, she's reached the 4th round, so her result is actually improved on her ranking. And, of course, the next 6 months that are coming, the back half of this year, she's still got plenty more that she can gain to get those ranking points to increase that #1 ranking. So, I mean, she's in good shape as we head into the next major, that one being the US Open in September.
Yeah, and of course she's still only 23 years old. She's got such a great future still to come. With Ash out, who's your pick to win the women's title at Wimbledon?
Well, I thought the winner was going to come from the quarter-final. I was expecting Ash to take on Serena. Serena won comfortably today, 2-2 against Suarez Navarro. And with Serena, when she looks calm, not just on the court but off it, I saw her in the hallways of the All England Club today, and she looks very relaxed. And she has said that this is the first time in months that she's felt pain-free. She has had a few issues with the knee. They're no longer there. I think it's Serena's tournament for the taking on the women's side. Alrighty,
and just finally, where does Ash turn her attention to next?
Well, interesting. I thought she was going to win the doubles here, but she ended up pulling out of the doubles late today here at the Championships, playing with Victoria Azarenka. She has a slight issue with her arm. That means she needs rest. I expect her to come back to Australia, come and visit the family, spend a couple of weeks putting the racket on the shelf, enjoying what she's achieved over these past few weeks. Then she'll go back to the United States, and then she'll get ready in warm-up tournaments for the US Open. Last year, she reached her best result there, which was a 4th round. and I expect that she'll do better because the hard courts are, in fact, what I think are probably her best surface. So time to recharge, time to look forward to a US Open and finish the year strong.
Yeah, well, she has done us so proud. She has accumulated so many fans in this Wimbledon campaign, and we wish her well. Always great to chat to you, Todd. Thank you so much. See you soon.